I was going to riff on Reality Check's T-Rex gets a righteous beatdown today, but looking over the other recording, I saw that it was way too ranty and less comedy focused and even just less fun. I mean, it just felt like I was tagging all the same points I usually do with Reality Check. And there didn't seem to be much in the way of me actually explaining things. And even though I know the rant videos get the views, I decided to do something way more fun. With a story I've been eyeing to do for a while. Mainly one that's kind of been on my mind. Especially considering how popular a certain show on Disney Plus became. Apocolpse Now. Starring the X-Men. With a little crossover. Look around you, Metron. Behold, the Promethean giants, a race of great intellects as powerful as our own. They tried to beat the wall. For ultimate folly, they paid the price. Yet you would follow in their footsteps. I have seen all there is to see, learned all there is to learn. One mystery remains. What lies behind the wall? Deny that answer. My life has neither meaning or purpose. Metron speaks to a figure in the shadows as they stand before the source wall. The wall that stands at the edge of the universe. The wall that is said to be at the beginning of all things. One of the many things that Darkseid chooses to look at. Take care, Metron. Perhaps there are things even the gods are not meant to know. Do not mock me with your false concern. You care nothing for me, only my Psychon wave. True. In exchange for it, I give you the means to succeed where others have failed. The Omega Phase helmet will enable your Mobius chair to penetrate the wall. At least that's the theory. My scientists were, understandably, reluctant to test it. Farewell, Metron. Good luck. Thus, Metron, we each attain our heart's desire. For you, the end of a quest, the final answer. For me, the fulfillment of a dream, the rebirth of a world, a dominion of the stars. Elsewhere, 45 miles from Manhattan, near the town of Salem Center, New York, lies a sprawling estate that the world at large is the home to a very exclusive, very reclusive private academy. Professor Charles Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Appearances can be deceiving. Xavier's students, like the professor himself, are mutants, gifted with extraordinary powers and abilities forged into a team of superheroes. The Uncanny X-Men. Here in the mansion's danger room, they hone their skills. As individuals on a team, this is the evening's workout with Vault's Colossus, Wolverine, and Nightcrawler. I'm telling you guys, life was easier than the Flaming Army. Hey Charlie, how much do we have to do this? Until you get it right, Wolverine. And for the umpteenth time, call me Professor. Sure thing, Chuck. Heads up, Elf. Let's show the man the alley oops operation. Down on the floor, Nightcrawler fantasies in a characteristic blast of smoke and flame to reappear instantly directly in Wolverine's path. Gotcha! And around and a little. One of these days, my friend, you'll push the professor too far. I've been a rebel all my life, pal. I like it too much to change. I respect Charlie, otherwise I wouldn't be here. But that doesn't mean I get to treat him totally seriously. Slash! Adamantium claws break through metal. We'll scratch one flame gun, troops. No, hunter missiles. I'm aiming straight for Colossus. Wolverine cones off one of the walls and intercepts the trajectory, extending razor-keen adamantium claws from their housings in his arms and hands. Truth tell, he doesn't much like them. but he knows how to use them supremely well. Colossus, meanwhile, merely stands his ground. In this armored form, his body is composed of nigh invulnerable organic steel. The missiles don't even scratch his skin. Nightcrawler also presents a ridiculously easy target, waiting until the last moment before pointing to safety, leaving the missiles to destroy not him, but their own launcher.
I am impressed. The performance was superb, virtually flawless.
Professor, guys, dinner's ready.
Facing through the wall of the observation booth is the youngest X-Man, Kitty Pryde. Xavier telepathically relays the summons to the rest of the team. In the game room, Scott Summers, who as Cyclops was the group's founding member, possesses optic blasts, irresourcible force beams held in check solely by ruby quartz lenses. The beams can level a skyscraper, among others, such as bouncing a bunch of billiard balls into their pockets. Upstairs, in her attic room, Aurora, Storm, current leader of the X-Men, tends to her beloved plants. She's an elemental, able to manifest and control all aspects of the weather. Kitty worked long and hard on the meal, and beneath her black facade, she's scared stiff. Suppose her friends hate it. Suppose he temporarily poisons them. She envisages a billion things going wrong, but...
You mean you guys liked it? Really? Well...
Later, mutant he may be, but Charles Xavier still suffers from the all-too-human failings. He works too hard, and now exhausted he sleeps, and thereby becomes vulnerable. His thoughts are tapped, the essence of his memories drawn forth. Her name is Jean Grey. She was an X-Man. She was Scott Summers' true love. She became Phoenix. Her powers saved the universe, then threatened to consume it. In the end, it destroyed her. And from each memory the X-Men's drawn, till finally only Kitty is left.
What's that? Who's there?
She gets the visage of Darkseid.
Ah! Not exactly sitting on the couch, you know.
This is Kitty.
She's sitting in the room. It's the other night, It's good you've been hurt, I swear
Take it easy, big fella. We all feel the same way.
There, kitten. We're with you. You're safe now.
After the dream I had, I'm surprised I'm not screaming with her.
You had a nightmare, Scott. So did I. It's him!
Stay with her, Aurora. I'll answer it. Seems like we all had a rough night. Almost too rough for coincidence, yes?
When Scott Summers opens the door, he reveals Phoenix.
Scott, my love, help me.
Jean! Jean!
New York has always been a city of landmarks. The latest of which could be found on an isle in the East River. Titan's Tower. Yep. It's a crossover with the Titans. Enjoy! Home of a band of superpowered teenagers. Though in existence only a comparatively short time, the team has gathered a formidable reputation. This is Raven, child of a human woman and an other-dimensional demon lord. She's an empath, a healer. It was through her efforts that the Teen Titans came into being. She sleeps now, and dreams. And in those dreams, her soul self soars among the stars, at peace with itself. It's a rare, tranquil interlude, and Raven revels in it. Then suddenly, light flares in the celestial darkness. Blinding, predatory, insatiable, all-consuming. Scream! She is cast into the abyss, where her father Trigon awaits, laughing to claim her. While she wakes, she's screaming. The first to answer her call is Starfire, Princess Coriander, and Tamaran.
Raven, are you alright? What's the matter? My soul, I've never heard such a cry. Were you attacked? It was a dream, Coriander. And then I saw the earth transformed into a burning wasteland, as people stripped of their humanity. It was only a dream, though. It wasn't real. Starfire, my dreams come true. I have a random present ability which occasionally goes to the future. Suppose this was one of those.
Hey, what's cooking, dolls? Is Raven okay?
Beast Boy steps in. So you had a nightmare, Garfield.
Too much meditation, most likely.
The dominant image was a woman. A goddess. Shrouded within a majestic bird of fire.
Sounds neat. Keep talking, Raven. I'll use my shape-changing powers to give Corey an idea what it looks like. The bird, anyway. Phoenix! Hey!
Garfield! Changeling! Oh, forgive me, my friend. When I saw the Phoenix, the evil one, I lost control.
Hey, no problem. No more birdie presents, okay?
Do not laugh. In my warrior's rage, I could have slain you. Raven prays that what you saw was a dream. For if it is real, if that is our future, then the Earth itself, the universe, maybe I'll be doomed.
A starbolt flashes from her hand to communicate console. They activate the Titan's red alert. It's the group's highest priority signal, to be answered immediately. Minutes later, on the New Jersey Turnpike.
Florida, sucker! The cops are right behind us!
Relax, friends, I'll lose them.
No, you won't, Harry.
Huh? Who said that?
Harry, you're slowing down.
Why are you slowing down? It ain't me, Fitz, it's the car!
Don't stand there, do something quick!
I can't! Why not?
Someone swiped our engine. Always knew my semester in knowledge shall become in handy someday.
And Kid Flash streaks across 2 rivers, Manhattan Island, in a litter blink of an eye.
Donna Troy, Wonder Girl, soars Titan's Tower. Never fails. Terry and I go for a long overdue night out on the town, and the alarm rings. And is it there? Someone's better be good. Changeling's playing another practical joke.
Va-va-voom! Talk about your basic sight for sore eyes, wow!
Put a lock on it, guard. I'm not in the mood.
Threats, always threats. Doesn't anyone love me for my sparkling personality?
We would, Changeling, if you had one.
Ow! She shot me! Got me, partners!
Incursable. What's the problem, Courtney?
Would you believe
the end of all there is?
Midtown Manhattan. His name is Victor Stone. Cyborg. A cybernetic organism. A superpower synthesis of man-machine. He'd rather be human.
We'll miss. This used to be a skyscraper until it got trashed by the X-Men. Mia describes them as outlaws. Wonder why the Titans never strangled with them.
Because your companies are separated. Upon Cyborg's arrival, Raven's story is once again told quickly from Hold.
Still don't explain what Starfire tried to start a changeling. Though Lord knows we all wanted to at one time or another.
Thanks a lot.
Wait, one of us is still missing. Where's Robin? Why has he not answered the call?
Gotham City. Star Labs. A burglary in progress. Benny Tipples ran the money. Iron King is back in action. I'm glad there were only a handful of on this robbery. They were tough. But something about the way they move isn't quite right. Come on, fella. Off with the mask. I want to get a look at your face. The face underneath the mask is grotesque, purple, and broken. What is this?
It's called a parademon, Punky. It works for me.
Who? Terminator!
Smart boy. I'll be served to carve down on your tombstone.
I'll take a better man than you to fist me, mister. Definitely Dick tosses out of the way.
What a bet.
Damn!
You're a real hotshot, Robin, but against me, a man who uses 90% of his brain capacity for physical capabilities to match, you're outclassed.
As Terminator turns to collect his unconscious colleagues in the scientific apparatus that they came here to steal, a beeper on Robin's belt buckle begins to flash, and the Titan's red alert goes unheard, unheeded. Later, at the Annandale, New York home of John and Lynn Gray, Jean's parents.
We were in bed. Both of us awakened by strange dreams, almost nightmares. I heard a noise in the living room and I went downstairs to investigate. It was Jean. She said, "Father, help me." And I took her in my arms and she disappeared.
Is that what happened to you, Scott?
Not that.
Virtually the same, Nightcrawler. What does this mean? My wife and I demand an explanation, Cyclops. You owe us that much at least. You told us Jean was dead. Is she or isn't she? She was disintegrated before my eyes, Professor. As I understand it, that's death. But as Phoenix, Jean had tapped into a primal universal force. She wielded virtually... Is the being truly dying? I'm not even fathom it. I'm not sure I want to. That's something is happening. Each of us have had a nightmare. Professor Xavier believes that was some form of psychic attack. I saw an apparition, heard a warning. Cyclops, you and your X-Men deal with this sort of thing as a matter of course. We only want to know about our child.
It's the bear aura, the lizard, the grave. To finally recover from that grave. All you have that was wounds torn open again. Why? For pity's sake, why?
X-Men. Conduit Professor. Good evening, Miss Gray. Please forgive my somewhat out-here appearance. It's merely an astral projection of my thoughts.
What's news, Charles?
I've telepathically searched with our mutant entity cerebral computer system. There's no trace of Jean. I, however, discovered something that may have been of value. Throughout the evening, mysterious incidents have appeared at Kendrick Airport, North Atlantic, Sullivan County, Texas, Antarctica, and Edinburgh. The timing of these events coincides with our dual appearances of Phoenix. More important, they occurred in places where she manifested her power. If this progression continues, we should be able to anticipate the next event, and where to confront whoever is responsible.
Sounds good to me. That sucker I'm looking forward to meeting. You okay, Charlie? Look a little ragged.
Your concern is appreciated, Wolverine. The effort and strain are considerable, but I have handled worse. Take care, X-Men. I will be in touch.
Still later. Robin! Is he okay, Raven? He's been badly beaten, Wallace.
Nice neighborhood.
What's it, Greedy? I live in a neighborhood like this.
Can you help him? I shall do my best. Dick's more than a match for any gang of crooks. The opposition must have been pretty impressive.
It was. Still hurts, too. He's in real shape. Worst thing, the sun. Rats! Be a creeps! Robbing isn't on tonight's menu!
Rest, Robin. Let my empathic powers heal you.
I'm alright right now, Raven. Really, thanks.
Who ambushed you, Dick?
The Terminator. How'd you guys know I was in trouble?
We didn't. Starfighter sounded the Titans' red alert. When you didn't show, we came looking for you.
Red alert? Why?
I have searched the city, my friends. There's no sign of the evil one.
Huh? What's he talking about?
Beats me, but I got a feeling. Things are about to get real complicated.
You called us together, Corey. About telling us why?
As you know, I am not of your world. To save my home planet Tamarand from destruction, I was given to our ancient foes, the Citadel. As a slave, I was being transported to Tolgard Commander, to the Guardian warship, the Sakaar, to my new owner. I learned of the Phoenix just prior to my escape to Earth and joining the Teen Titans. We were contacted, as all were, by a major starfaring races, by Leandra, Empress of the Shi'ar, a galactic state even the Citadel respects. She told us of an Earthwoman who had once saved the universe, and who now, driven insane by her immense power, would surely destroy it. We watched in awe and horror as Phoenix made a star-code supernova, consuming the planetary system and 5 billion inhabitants. She was hungry, you see. The star was sustenance to her. That Odbari died in the process was irrelevant. A Shi'ar battlecruiser assisted to her, and she blew it out of space. Leandra pledged to end the threat of Phoenix forever. Soon after, she reported the evil one slain. Raven's dream indicates otherwise. My friends, the Chaosbringer must be found. She must be destroyed.
Chaosbringer? But Unicron's not in this story. You Transformers fans are welcome.
Coriander is your rage, your hatred. They are agony to me. Forgive me, Raven. We of Tamarine are a passionate race. Our emotions are not easily controlled.
Corey, cosmic menaces are a little out of the Titans League. Perhaps we should notify the Justice League or the Avengers. What? And what about the Terminator? If Wonder Girl's fellow Amazon hadn't saved me, I'd be dead now thanks to him.
But you are alive, Gar. The people of the Bari are not. If Phoenix is left unchecked, entire planets will die. Perhaps even the universe. I ask your help. Should you deny me, I'll proceed on my own.
We're Titans, Starfire. We stick together. We'll track down Phoenix. If we find her, fine. If not, we tackle the Terminator. Fair enough?
I accept your terms, Robin, and thank you with all my heart.
Figures. I'm the one Terminator almost killed. Robin's the one who gets the kiss. They don't call him the Team Wonder for nothing.
Eventually. Phew. Woman codenamed Phoenix used to be affiliated with the X-Men. Slim lead, but a good place to start our search.
Interrupt this program for a special news bulletin. Explosives have leveled Frost Industries Research Facility in Chicago, Illinois.
Elsewhere, the purpose of their labor is unknown to them. Each worker is told precisely enough to enable him to do his job, no more than that. Indeed, throughout the vast laboratory network of caverns and tunnels, only one person wonders what it's all about. Slade Wilson, a.k.a. Deathstroke the Terminator, the most expensive mercenary assassin in the world, worth every penny. A whip strikes out.
My champagne.
He acts with the speed of thought, throwing out shurikens, and a skill and accuracy that are beyond belief.
That was my last battle with Don Perignon. 71. It is irreplaceable. Peace, human. I was really just curious how formally you truly were. It is a pity it is the last lesson you'll ever learn. Great one! See how this animal threatens your loyal subjects. Why do you tolerate his presence? We have no heed of humans. It's pretty brave talk, son, all things considered. He is here because I wished it so. He is useful to me, Ravok, as you are. But such usefulness, like my patience, is infinite. It's finite. Do not twist your luck so far, either of you. Terminator, take your cadre to the final siphon point. You know what to do with these. Ravik, you're a detective of the X-Men. I want them alive and undamaged. Is that understood? Ravik the Ravishers have not failed my dread lord. The X-Men are as good as taken.
The X-Mansion, within the hour. Rory's concerns are justified. Xavier had been driving himself too hard all evening, taking his immediately prestigious abilities to its limits and far beyond. The inhuman strain has at last taken its toll. Once more he sleeps, but this time he remains on guard. Who? Your reign of terror is over, evil one! The moment of your death is at hand! Starfire yells out, blasting through the wall. No! In an instant, Professor Xavier releases a shield, blocking Coriander's star bolts.
My cybolts was stopped her badly, but the effort has weakened me. At first glance I mistook her for Jean, but she is just a child. Who is she? And why did she attack? Ah! Ultra high frequency science, inhibiting concentration, must break up pain, summit X-Men.
My white sound generator has Baldy on the ropes, but I'm down for the count. I'll take up Starfire.
Shut off your device, Victor. He's a telepath. I hear his screams, feel his pain in my mind. It's tearing me apart as well.
Good Lord.
You underestimate our foe, my friend. His will is strong. Even now he resists your assault and mine. But even such power, he cannot resist my soul self.
I swept the house. It's empty.
Corey, what happened?
Something bugging you, Robbie? Not much, Cyborg. Only breaking and entering, criminal trespass, vandalism, assault, impulsively attempted murder. Crimes, Titans, committed by us. People, being Team Titans doesn't give us any special status. We have to obey the law just like everyone else, and play by the rules. Corey, you can't simply smash into people's homes and attack them like you did. In this land, a person is innocent until proven guilty. Our ways may seem strange, even foolish to you, but if you want to remain a Titan, you have to honor them.
Richard, I sense no evil in this man, only a deep, abiding sadness. Those same emotions permeate the house. Could we make a mistake?
Raven, no! Phoenix was the next man, and Robin traced the X-Men to this place. Boom! Corey, there's no reason to assume. What the blazes?
Shock Commandos, attack! Remember the briefing. The armor one must be Colossus. My Dinoblast Bazooka will take care of it. Ugh!
Those creeps think we're the X-Men, but who the heck are they? Where do they come from? What do they want with that gang of outlaw mutants? Speedster. He's made no mention of him. Must be a recent arrival. Well, considering how many times the X-Men outline changes. Sorry, that joke was beneath me. Don't matter. With a twist of the dial, I can increase the efficiency of my battlesuit to the point where you've now pierced to me. It's moving in slow motion. A third of our strength trashed in a matter of seconds. We don't turn things around fast. We've had it. From Robin's suggestion, these could be part of the outfit that's working with Terminator. I hope we last long enough to find out. Phasing circuits in. Ha! Arrival fire. Transport desk has caught the human unawares. Uh-oh. Robin, above us! Zap! This energy helmet should take the fight out this one. So, no! We are being, but so quickly, so easily. But send my soul stuff to summon the... My electrolytes neutralized the last of them. Collected prisoners. While I summoned a boom tube. The transports us home in triumph. They fused and they missed me. But what can I do? Wait a minute, I'm a safe jumper. I can't mimic people, only animals. But since these creeps aren't human, I may be able to do it. I'll take along, learn all I can, try to free the others. The strain is murderous, but because Gar Logan is a hero, he endures, and hurries to join the commando team as they vanish from Earth. Morning. On a certain remote boot in New Mexico, where long ago, in gentler, happier days, Scott Summers and Jean Grey consummated their love.
Move it, clowns. We haven't gone all night. We've been using this sci-fi to absorb Venus' residual psionic energy from wherever she used her power. From Antarctica to Chicago to here. This is the last and biggest module. The big man's gathering a heck of a lot of raw power. Whatever he has in mind. Who cares? Just so when this keeper is over, he remembers his friends. Namely me.
Got a light bulb? Okay. So the only downside of this comic is I think the author forgot who Terminator was.
I'm impressed. I don't think anyone could have drop on me. You should have struck while you had the chance. The bit of bravado will cost you. What? Shit! I missed! Too bad I didn't.
Nice move, Wolverine.
We arrived too late to cast them at Frost injuries in Chicago. Based on our pattern, this had to be their next objective.
Colossus, put that device out of commission! Colossus grabs the machine and rips it out. As good as done to this.
What were these creatures doing here? What purpose do they serve? This is where Scott and Jean were happiest. The last idyllic interlude before her transformation to Dark Phoenix. And her death. How dare they desecrate it!
As Storm Cyclone disarms the parademons and sweeps them away. He faces his action. Surprise, Williams! Why can't you pick on someone else your own size?
Take a stroll, Cassian. The perfect selection.
Anytime, Nightcrawler.
The X-Men. We didn't count on their intervention, but that's why the big man hired me. To deal with the unexpected. Those mutants are certainly living up to their reputation. They got my parademons on the run. Not by my super fast reflexes, Wolverine's punch would have KO'd me. But it hadn't. He didn't take a second look to make sure. A fatal mistake. Pow! His rifle fires a fear ray, capable of heightening the target's innermost terrors to their ultimate intent. To Storm, a claustrophobe, as it was those he was suddenly tuned alive. Scream torn from her soul, she plummets to earth.
You know, I love that about Storm. She's a badass weather witch, and she's still claustrophobic. It makes sense and kind of shows how the strongest of us have some of the most basic of fears. Is that another reason why you gave Rainbow Dash a fear of being claustrophobic in Fall of Starfleet? Because you love Storm?
Just let's follow their leader's example. The demons rally. The superior numbers, the superior technology. Soon the tide of battle shifts in their favor. A toxic cloud of grenade falls to most of our heroes, while Cyclops is cut down by an energy disperser bolt. Soon, only Colossus is left. But not for long. Later, after his unconscious forms be collected on the base of the boot. Terminator, can we not rebuild the Siphon?
No time. We're behind schedule. The big guy will be content with what he's got. Considering who our prisoners are, I don't think you mind.
This is the wall. It stands beyond the Promethean galaxy at the end of all things, where the physical universe merges with the domains of imagination and spirit. From the moment of creation, it has stood inviolable. But now, the ultimate barrier has been breached. Streamers of riot energy, lifeblood of the source, rip through the ether, random, unfocused, awaiting suddenly some entity to be put to them to use. That entity has arrived. Great one! The X-Men are ours!
If this is your idea of a joke, Rathok, I am not amused. True, you've captured the X-Men's mentor, but alone he is hardly sufficient for my purposes. These other creatures are unknown to me.
Dreadlord, do you have the X-Men's dwelling? Do the scripts and abilities match?
Face it, Jerk, you screwed up.
Yes, people, that was Terminator just saying, face it, jerk.
Those aren't the X-Men. You snatched the Teen Titans. Terminator. I have good news and bad news, boss. The good you see before you. 6 mutants signed, sealed, and delivered. The bad is that before we could capture them, they transferred to your Siphon Gizmo in New Mexico. We weren't able to retrieve any Phoenix heresy from that site. That is unfortunate. Those residual examinations were particularly intense. However, the loss is not critical.
The more I see and hear, the more scared I get. What the heck have I stumbled myself into? Everyone's attention on the boss. Great! This is my chance to free the Titans.
By the way, since when are my parademons colored a bright emerald green?
Uh-oh.
I thought someone was missing from the Titans pile. Plus a dreams, changeling.
Ah!
On occasional failure, I will tolerate terrific. But stupidity is inexcusable. You should have detected the infiltrator.
Master, it is not my fault! The Earthling!
Of course, your kind must never blame your own incompetence on others. It is too late for such ploys, Ravik. I have loosed my Omega effect.
Master, no!
I trust Terminator. This demonstration has not been lost on you. I get the message.
In time, our heroes recover consciousness. All immediately was they hadn't. Robbie, I hear you, Gar. Thank goodness. I hate saving the universe by myself. I think Starfire's got the X-Men pegged wrong. They were captured, just like us. The Terminator keeps referring to them as heroes. I bet you there's no part of this. Fudge. Focusing on my concentration, but I can't face through this clamps. Stuck, but why?
Frozen valiances, my dear. There are no spaces between atoms of your manacles, just for your body to squeeze through.
You! You're that thing from my nightmare! You're real!
Indeed I am. Adults deny me, but children know me for what I am. That makes them dangerous and worthy to be cherished, for in their innocence lies the universe's salvation, and in the loss of that innocence, my ultimate victory. All is in readiness. The final moment is at hand. Activate the Cyclone Rave!
We hear, Dreadlord, and obey. Nimby of fire enveloped the captive mutants as Metron's device reaches to the core of their beings and drains them once more of the memories of their fallen comrade. Emulsus tapped earlier at the X-Men's mansion, pinpointed those areas on Earth where Phoenix manifested her power. The Siphons absorbed that residual psychic energy. Eventually, the Cyclone Wave amplifies elements to a near infinite degree, combines them with raw primal energy unleashed through the breached wall. Light flares, brighter than the brightest star, and a voice is heard. Who dares? Who dares summon Dark Phoenix?
I, Darkseid.
Jean, no! Cyclops watches in horror as Dark Phoenix's hand lightly touches Darkseid's.
You waste your breath, youngling. She is mine.
No. Excuse me, I don't want to intrude anything, but would you mind telling me what this is all about? It's not too much trouble. I mean, we really like to know.
A war. Human. Between gods.
I had to ask.
I am Darkseid, Lord of Apocolpse. Eternal foe of the Lords of Light. Return aside our new Genesis. I propose to see a second apocalypse born from the ashes of your earth. Before dawn, apocalypse pits, vast, seething chasms filled with molten magma from your planetary core will appear on every continent, Cities will crumble. Civilization as you know it will end overnight. And in that chaos, I will send my dog cavalry and my parademons to crush what resistance remains. The face of the world will change. Mountains will be leveled, the landscape shattered by earthquakes and volcanoes. The seas themselves will boil away. Life itself, even the potential for life, will end. Those of your species lucky enough, tough enough to survive, the most ruthless, the most cruel, will form the nucleus of the servitorial class, the lowlies. When I am done, a new apocalypse will grace the heavens, and from it, I will extend my domain to New Genesis, in all realms of reality, and ultimately to those of imagination as well. Well, see, murderous scum! Most impressive. Construct those bonds should render you inert, yet I still move. If I were free!
Be thankful you are not Victor Stone. Out of a hunter, I consumed a star, out of rage.
Enough, my dear. We have business elsewhere. Farewell, X-Men and Teen Titans. We shall not meet again.
The restraints vanished the moment Darkseid did. I ain't going over.
Bad as it was for us, girl, I think it was a lot worse for the muties. Hey, Raven, you okay?
Darkseid. I felt no emphatic representatives from him, Victor. He holds himself under such absolute control that not even the slightest particle is to escape. His soul is an emotional void, a pathetic black hole, and his strength, his power is monstrous. I was terrified at being sucked in, trapped forever. It's the Titans, we got company! Wally says as the Titans begin to escape. As the X-Men begin to escape. Elsewhere, introductions are quickly exchanged. The first tentative steps towards friendship are made. You see, this is one of my favorite Marvel and X-Men stories. One of the things I hate the most when it comes to superhero crossovers is that boring-ass pre-fight moment. You know, we've got to have our superheroes fight! Ooh, biff, boom, I'm with Linkara. I do not care who's stronger than who, unless I'm watching Death Battle. I don't care about who wins in a fight. I care about the interactions. This is why I love Super Robot Wars so much. It's got some great character interactions, great character moments, stuff I dream of seeing. It's well done and a lot of fun. It's one of the reasons I don't like Batman v Superman. You could tell me how deep it is and I'll still hate it because its first big premise is, oh, the heroes fight. Well, we all know how it ends. They fight, they team up to fight the bad guy, they move on. It's boring. It's dull. We have seen this countless times. It ranks right up there with superhero deconstruction. Yay. Yeah, I've seen that before, too. Many times. It's dull. It's boring. There's nothing new you can say anymore. You can't really do anything I can't say, oh, I've seen this done before. And they don't do that here. They cut through the bullshit and instantaneously, okay, bad guy, ready to attack, let's get going. Let's do our job and be heroes. Because that's what we're really here for. We want to see these guys team up.
Under the circumstances, strangers though we are, I suggest an alliance.
My sentiments exactly.
I'm Cyclops.
Pleased to meet you. Gee, that green guy looks about my age. Kinda cute, too.
There is, in Storm, an inner sensuality, a beauty and nobility of spirit. That reminds me of Azar. Her companion Wolverine possesses a capacity for violence greater than even Coriander's. Around him I must forever be on my guard, lest his inner fury strike me down. Huh. I spooked a birdly. Wonder why. I don't like this. Working with kids ain't my style. As if I had a choice.
Logan, you're getting close to 300. Everybody here is a kid to you.
Psych. The air's getting thinner. He's right. I'm losing atmosphere. I figure we got about an hour left. Hey people, My radar scan shows something's moving to the left, real close. And my sensors indicate it's a functioning mechanism.
Wow, those gadgets are neat.
I'm serving a telepathic beacon from Cyborg's artifact as well. A sense of life force, but no conscious thought. Is it a being? Mechanism? Both? Both are cold, Cyborg. Let's get out of the way.
Within minutes, the asteroid is moving to rest, provided jointly by Starfire Starbolts and Cyclops' Optic Blast, and soon... Chair? All that work for a crummy chair? I'll use my extensor arm to haul it in. For all the good it'll do us. I'm sorry, Prof, but I've done my best. I have a clue how to make this baby work.
Do you have a name, Changeling? My name's Kitty.
His deal pal's Russian?
And I am African, Kid Flash.
Is that important?
Fascinating. I convinced the chair as a mechanism. And functioning. But it's based on principles so alien to terrestrial science to be akin to magic.
Kitty, huh? My name's Gar.
Nice name. Your suit. Things are pretty grim. Yeah, once I was home.
Garfield! As Kitty and Garfield sit on Metron's chair, they are instantly teleported away. Yikes! Kitty! Kitty, where'd your chair go? The question was hardly uttered when... They're back! Hi, guys!
We didn't mean it, honest. All I did was wish.
Of course. The chair is controlled telepathically by thought.
It appears so, Professor. But how are we all going to fit in that chair? A whispered conference between Kitty and Changeling follows in. Ta-da! The chair carries Scar, and he carries us. Cripes. I feel ridiculous. You look great, trust me.
Kitty had Changeling Dragon transformed to Lucky the Dragon. I thought that was our special character. A secret. She seems very attracted to Changeling. I did not think that would upset me so.
He then proceeds to speak out in Russian.
Pyotr Nukovich, you're acting like a fool.
Oh, wonderful! A new language I can learn!
And with that, Coriander grabs in and gives Peter a giant kiss. Because as we all know, Starfire learns languages through kissing. Nightcrawler sees this in action and can only respond, Fräulein, sprechen Sie Deutsch?
The hussy appears to join it too.
Sorry about this, sir. Starfire absorbs languages through physical contact. Sometimes the ear gets carried away.
The sooner we're all carried away from here, Robin, the better.
Try talking with an Irish accent, Gar. You'll feel better.
No way, Jose.
Cyclops, is something the matter?
Just thinking, Wonder Girl. Jean earned her peace, Darkseid. Whether your creature is truly her or some arcane facsimile is irrelevant. You had no right to resurrect Phoenix, or to violate us in the process. If it takes eternity, Darkseid, I'll find you. And when I do, for what you've done this night, you'll pay! New York City.
Cyborg, do you require assistance?
I'm okay, sister. This is more than you'll be able to see about Green when I get my hands on him!
Yippee! All right! This is great!
Sadly, they're all teleporting to the skies above New York.
Hey, from me? Would you expect anything less?
The meter's running, Professor. Where do we go from here?
Uptown Changeling. Phoenix possesses a unique psionic matrix. Evidently, since she believes me dead, she's not bothering to shield her mind. That psychic trail could be what leads us to her and Darkseid.
Central Park. Every summer, the New York Philharmonic tours the city, giving free open-air concerts. Each season opens here with a great lawn, with a performance culminating in Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture, complete with accompanying fireworks display, witnessed by an audience of well over 500,000 people. Overhead,
you're smiling, Wolverine. What's so funny?
Nothing. Everything. I'm a scrapper, Starfire. I love a good fight, and this looks like to be one of the best. I don't mind dying, just so far as I get a fair shot at Darkseid.
Professor, I sense some fantastic void. Darkseid's below us, but we dare not attack all those innocent people in the park.
We have no alternative, Raven. We dare not just wait just once. We do not have the luxury of choosing between good and evil, but between the lesser of the two evils. The world, the universe, the future is at stake, child. These people, and we ourselves, must perish to save them. So be it.
Once more, the Mobius tear does its job, instantly transporting our suddenly somber heroes far underground. Delightful. Like if villains ever hideouts ever be somewhere nice, like Tahiti.
Perhaps, strangely, because if they lived in such a setting, they would not wish to be villains.
I can't sense your opposition, Charlie.
I hear the thoughts, Wolverine. None are closer to hand.
Too bad. Darkseid plans requires a mechanism. We're no match for him in Phoenix, but destroys the device that stood by enough time to summon every superhero on Earth.
My hands are shaking. My claustrophobia was under control, until Terminator brought back all my childhood terrors, stronger than ever before.
You okay, Oro?
No, Scott, I am terrified, but I shall cope.
That's the spirit.
Soon. There's so many smells, I can't sort them out.
Just wait, kid, I can.
Kitty says your name's Logan. So's mine. Think we're related?
Kitty talks too flaming much.
Who's up, boy? We're getting close. For all of you people who keep asking for, why don't they ever talk about Nick Cage or St. Samuel Jackson less like Ace Lindu? There's your answer. Because it would take about close to only 2 lines of dialogue and wouldn't mean much. Kind of like the whole Dr. McCoy sketch on Star Trek and X-Men. Which, I really gotta buy that book. Both TOS and TNG.
There you are, Runt. Now we're even.
Intruders, destroy them! The walls, classic parademons! Terminator's cadre as the advance a surprise. It doesn't do them much good.
At last, I'm able to use my full power without holding back. It feels wonderful. But the demon horde seems numerous, and despite their losses, they maintain their attack with fantastic fervor. We're holding our own, but for how long?
We can't stay here, Cyclops.
I agree. Professor, face up your chair out of here. Cyborg, clear us the room.
My white hot cell theory's got on the run when now what?
I'll blast us an escape route to lower levels. And Cyborg, we all have names. I prefer if you use them. Storm, bring down the roof!
And with that, as Cyclops unleashes an awesome optic blast, destroying the lower level, Storm unleashes a powerful lightning blast above the sky. And this, dear people, is why I based my latest D&D character on Storm. But such a massive bolt of lightning, the Wind Rider does just that.
Incredible. Thousands of tons of rock, and on lay odds, not one parademon was killed. Storm erased their avalanche to trap them. By the time those dummies recover and take themselves free, it'll be too late to help Darkseid. I'd be trapped with them if my powers hadn't able to dodge the boulders as they fell. I'd love to rematch with those heroes, but I learned to let the big guy first.
We were right, people. End of the line. The X-Men stand out, and they find a pit. Wow.
Darkseid, my love. We have visitors. The X-Men and the Teen Titans.
I stranded them on the far side of the universe. However, they managed to find themselves able to survive, much less return. I grossly underestimated their abilities. They may indeed prove worthy foes after all. Darkseid, we've got trouble. I'm aware of our guest Terminator. It's your function to keep them amused until my work is done.
You heard the man, bub. Let's play tag. You're it! Shing! Cripes, I thought I was fast. I strike for the people of the Bari, evil one! For vengeance! For justice!
Foolish child. Stellar energy sustains me. Your starbolts, pathetic as they are, merely make me stronger.
Zane, for the love of heaven, remember who you are. Stop this, I beg you.
I know who and what I am, Nightcrawler. And it is not Jean Grey. A creature I fear how such to consummate evil. Ah, now the half-Peruvian path enters the list. My soul self will end your rampage, Phoenix. As I preserve me, what is happening? You are tainted by an evil that rivals my own. You cannot hold me, Raven. For we are too much alike. We can almost be sisters.
No! Raven is quickly taken out.
Enough, Phoenix. The moment to strike is at hand.
Behold my dread and loving lore. The hell pit is born.
By severity, do you think what it means?
I think I know, Wally. I think it gave me strength. I pray I'm wrong.
Your world is doomed. You are not wrong, Amazon. In a matter of minutes, the Phoenix Bolt will strike the Earth's core, and the transformation will become irreversible. The borehole will immediately expand to its proper diameter, engulfing New York City. Simultaneously, other hell pits will radiate outwards from the core to emerge on every continent. Yield, X-Men. Teen Titans, your cause is lost. Why waste your lives in a futile gesture? Join me. Prosper. Darkseid is generous to those who serve him well.
However, my friends can see me now, chopping my way to fame and glory. Yum! Ow!
My phasing power disrupts electronic systems. Together we can make such a house of Darkseid's machines. Now I have to shut them down for repairs. It's a slim chance, Carp, but we have to try.
And nearby,
Raven. The key is the Phoenix. My mind scans indicates that Darkseid failed to gather all her residual energy. His creation is a flawed vessel. He can be beaten, but I need your help.
I cannot. I dare not. Phoenix touched a resonant chord in that part of me, bound by birth and heritage to my father, to Trigon. I could not remove her evil. Instead, I almost became evil myself. Azar, forgive me. She spoke the truth. We are kindred spirits.
The race will die, Raven, the first of many.
Why me? Have I not suffered enough? Done enough? The Titans don't appear to be interested in surrendering, Darkseid. I am so glad.
So, do you wish to deal with them, Phoenix, while I deal with these minor distractions? The children, your courage and audacity give you credit.
Darkseid says, knocking Changeling and Kitty out of the machine.
But since you have chosen to fight as adults, you may suffer their fate.
Uh-oh. Guys! Your friends cannot save you, kitten. And many more than they can save themselves.
Not so. The Titans came into being because of me.
If there's anyone here by choice, by design, if one is responsible for their lives, it is I.
The attack is devastating, because it uses the one weapon in which Dark Phoenix is vulnerable, an emotion, love. Her own abilities, heightened by Xavier's psi powers, Raven drains Phoenix of rage and hatred and lust, filling that emotional void in turn with love felt by Xavier and all the X-Men for Jean Grey. Phoenix's reaction is a shriek torn from her pit of her soul, and does not go unheard.
Phoenix.
Hold still, you two. I'll have you out of the way, Heart's Jiffy. Nice swing, bub. Meanwhile, Logan continues his massive death stroke. Shame it didn't connect.
You know the old saying, Shorty. If you first don't succeed,
Cyclops is out to blast. Hits Terminator from behind. Pew! What's Charles doing to Phoenix? Sounds like she's in agony. I know she's a creation of Darkseid. That she can't be Jean. I feel her pain as I would Jean's. Evil as Phoenix hurt. I can't bear to see her hurt. The Cyber rages. Xavier torn and tormented by memories of what was, thoughts of what might have been. But, surprisingly, instead of weakening him, his grief only strengthens his resolve when,
my body, I feel so strange.
Discorporation, Evil One. Your form is returning to the evil, eternal cosmos whence it came. Huh. Xavier's voice, meanwhile, as Robin continues to take out the henchmen, inside my head.
Only Dark Phoenix, with a sinful desire for survival at any cost, can maintain the degree of concentration necessary to exist on our plane of reality. Yes, his belief was shaken, even slightly. Our very existences began to unravel.
Gives me an idea. Phoenix, you need power to sustain yourself. A sword of Phoenix pull you side to Earth.
Yes, that will save me.
No. Ultimate victory is within my grasp. You will not be thwarted to stop me.
Just as soon as Darkseid makes a move, Wally strikes out of nowhere to hit. Forget about her, Ugly. You got problems of your own. Ugh. It's like I just ran a mountain by top of him.
Boy, Do you wish to test your powers between me and mine? Very well. It will be a lesson for all of you. My Omega effect will expunge you as if you've never been. I will cover his eyes. Perhaps my armored body can protect his beams.
Wait, Colossus, let me try to stop him with my Star Bolts! Instantaneously, Starfire fires her bolts right to Darkseid's eyes. My eyes!
Omega effect backfired. The pain! Titans, X-Men, you will pay for this. Before I am done, you will pay for death!
Ignoring her ally, in Creator's bellow of rage, Dark Phoenix soared to persistent above the nascent hell pit.
Everyone, take cover. Raven and I forced a mind link with Dark Phoenix. I must not allow it to be broken, or allow her a moment's respite. Phoenix is vulnerable. If I keep hammering at her, she may well break.
She glows star-bright as he draws energy back into her. For an instant, Xavier sees her what she truly meant to be. A goddess of life, transcendent, indescribably beautiful. He hears the sympathy of power that tempted Jean Grey to ultimate heights and depths. He weeps, he mourns, but he does not relent. Then, the moment passes. She becomes once more the angel of death. My power has been restored to me. Face me now, X-Titans, if you dare.
Professor! Raven! The hell pit's been sealed. Robin's plate brought the time we need. Start calling for help. Fast!
Scott, look. Phoenix. Something is happening. It wasn't enough. I'm fading. I can't stop myself. Help me. I don't want to die.
You shall not. There's a way to preserve both life and power. Take a physical form, in which your energies can be focused.
Yes, Starfire looks around. But who?
People, scatter! Get away from me! Now!
Come, my once and former love. Embrace your destiny!
And at that, Phoenix takes hold of Psychos' body.
I breathe. I live. I feel.
I remember.
No. The memories.
The emotions.
I cannot bear them.
They are not Dark Phoenix.
I am power. I am the chaos.
But you're inside my head. A part of me. Your original creation sprang from love. Out of love, you sacrificed your life to save the universe. You deny that, and you deny your true self.
The X-Men and the Titans watched on in horror.
Accept it, and I am doomed. I would have been better as a reanimated as I was, to have this illusion, the brief taste of life, only to see it snatched away, to become once more to eternal oblivion.
Phoenix turns to face Darkseid.
Darkseid! You are responsible! You will pay the price!
And with that, a combination of the Phoenix and Psychosis blast straight towards Darkseid and hit him hard, vaporizing him in an instant. Wow.
They're both gone. But where?
At the park above, the concert reaches its finale. The 1812 overture, the eagerly awaited climax. There go the fireworks! And Spidey takes photos. Wow, look at that. Yeah, far out. All right. Then, at the crescendo, almost on cue, a phoenix shoots out. The distance from Earth to the wall is so great it cannot be imagined. Yet the phoenix crosses it in the blink of an eye. Following the trail of energy that is her lifeline back to its source. In a mad, desperate attempt to rejuvenate herself. Aware, even if she does, she is too late. She's become too human to remain a goddess, or remain a goddess to live as a human being. That paradox is what has brought down her fall and her glory. The concert over, and all of the wonderstruck audience reluctantly twist out of the park, homeward bound. Those heading for the west side of Manhattan, passing by Bella Devere Castle. I can't believe that's over. We won. Raven, I'm so proud of you the way you fought Phoenix. Guess that must have cost you. Thank you, Donna. How ironic, though, that the very qualities I fear Phoenix would use to corrupt me were what gave me the strength and courage to face her the second time in triumph. Every sentient being is an amalgam of positive and negative, Raven. Good and evil. Our humanity does rise from that balance struck between them. Dark Phoenix was power absolute, evil incarnate, and yet she was hollow. Her power and evil all she had. Perhaps by melding with Scott, she realized that what she could never equal what she had once been, and that destroyed her.
Gotta love Nightcrawler.
Okay, the philosophy, Elf. Let's grouse up some brew. See what you're for some saucy work.
You look to the stars, Scott. What do you see?
Dreams. Nightmares. Wish there had been another way.
So do I. One thing puzzles me, Scott. If Phoenix was Darkseid's creation, and no conscious existence prior to that awful moment of the wall, then who? What appeared to us into the graves to warn us?
Metron reappears. Epilogue. The wheel turns. The wall is sealed. The balance restored. All's as it was with one exception. All things are as they should be. My thanks, old friend, for revealing the answer to yet another mystery of the source.
And we leave off with Darkseid's head against the wall. Pure grade awesome, folks.